Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject Studio Machine for Civil Service Mains, IFS and various grade exam. Now we'll solve one question based on dynamic force analysis asked in Engineering Services Mains 2029. That is, a horizontal gas engine running at 200 rpm has a bore of 200 mm and a stroke of 400 mm. The connecting rod is 900 mm long and the reciprocating parts weigh 20 kg. When the crank has turned to an angle of 30 degree from the inner dead center, the gas pressures on the cover and the crank side are 500 kN per meter square and 600 kN per meter square respectively. The diameter of the piston rod is 40 mm. Determine 1. Turning moment on the crankshaft. 2. Thrust on the bearing. 3. Acceleration of the flywheel, which has a mass of 8 kg and radius of gyration of 600 mm while the power of the engine is 22 kilowatt. So here the mass of the reciprocating part is 20 kg. Crank radius is your 200 mm and length of connecting rod is 9 and speed of the engine is your 200 rpm. So as L is your 900 mm and R is your 200 mm, so N, the ratio of length of connecting rod to crank radius is 4.5, and from this N we can calculate omega. Omega is 2 pi n by 60, so that is just 20.24 radian per second. So this is the diagram at an instant theta is equal to 30 and beta is we don't know. So we will calculate beta because this is your crank radius, this is length of connecting rod. So using this sine theorem, L by sine theta, L by sine theta divided is equal to R by sine beta. We get L by R as N. So sine beta is your sine theta by N. So theta is your 30 degree. That is given. That is given in the question, that when the crank has turned 30 degree. So beta comes out as 6.3793, and the pressure force is, so now after getting all the data we will calculate the forces. First force is your pressure force. Pressure force is force on engine side minus force on or we can say force on cover side minus force on crank side. Force on crank side is P1 into A1 and force on crank side is P2 into A2. So P1 is 500 kilonewton per meter square and area sorry, diameter of piston is given as 200 mm or it is 0.2 meter. Bore is 0.2 meter and this piston rod diameter is your 40 mm or the area will be your 5 by 4.2 square minus 0.04 square and for cover size is 5 by 4.2 square. 10 power 3 is for converting kilonewton into newton. So we'll okay, so this is your pressure force. Now we'll calculate the inertia force also. Inertia force is mr, formula is mr omega square bracket cos theta plus cos theta by n. Theta is your 30 degree and 2 theta is your 60 degree. R is 200 mm, omega is this 20.94, m is 20. So inertia force comes out as 1713.83 meters. So now this is your inertia force, this is your pressure force. So net force or piston effort is F is equal to Fp minus Fb. So this is your F2, this is your FB. So piston effort comes out as 1 to 177.59 Newton. So now this piston effort is this force. Now this is the diagram for showing the various forces. F is force along connecting load, Ft is the force perpendicular to a crank, or we can say crank effort, and this is Fr. Fr is force on bearing, and Fn is your force on cylinder wall. So now we have F. Now first part we have to calculate is turning moment. The turning moment is Ft into R. Now formula for Ft is, this is your Ft, and this angle is your 90 minus theta plus beta. So Ft is Fc sin theta plus beta, and Fc is F by cos beta. So putting the value of theta, beta, F, so turning moment comes out as 1453.56 Newton meter. Okay. So this is the answer to first part. Now second part, thrust on bearing. Thrust on bearing is, because this is the thrust on bearing A, this is the thrust on bearing Fr. The thrust on bearing is Fc into cos theta plus beta. Fc is F by cos beta. So putting again the value of beta, theta, and F will get thrust on bearing as 9865.313 Newton. Okay. So now we have calculated turning moment. So that has come out as that has come out as 1453.56. Okay. So now from this given power is given as 22 kilowatt or 22 into 1000 watt, we can calculate the engine torque. So engine torque, the speed is given as 20.94. Speed we have calculated here also, that is on RPM it is given, and we have calculated in radian per second, 200 RPM or 20.4 radian per second. We can calculate this engine torque T. So that will come out as 1050.6, which is less than the turning moment that we have calculated here. That is your 1453.56. So it means the torque turning moment is greater than this torque required. So it means flywheel will accelerate. Suppose alpha is the angular acceleration of flywheel, I is moment of inertia of flywheel. Then this difference will increase the speed of the flywheel or accelerate the flywheel. So that is just 402.96. So that is I alpha, or we can say m k square alpha. M is 8 kg and k is your radius of variation is given as 0.6 or 600 mm, 0.6 meter, or mass of flywheel is 8 kg and radius of variation is 600 mm. So from this we can calculate alpha. So alpha is 139.9 radian per second square. So that is the acceleration of flight.